Welcome to Nico's Bullpen. I'm Nick. Let's get started. About the SPY. The SPY is what we're focusing on today, and the fact that we had a nice run up yesterday from here, right here, all the way up. She's had a slow grind all day. My question is because this is roughly around about I think it finally got to like $4 on the day. It kind of between here in here, that was about $3.72 range. So I think she went up about like $4, like 4.50 ish, right? Anyway, so what we're looking for, okay, is how to be able to play the SPY correctly, and this is how we did it. What I waited on was this right here is what I waited on. When it jumped off the 200 SMA with this little purple line right here, it got up to here. Now I called it in our Discord saying, "Hey, look, I'm looking to sell the SPY at 390. Why? Because this line was there before the day even came. This line, all these little lines here were there before they came. Well, before the price came anyway. So once it hit here, it was absolutely beautiful because, right? Let's go. Sorry, let's drop it down real quick. To the 1 minute chart. See if we get over here. There we go. There you go. Right there. All right, there it is. We hit the white line, came over. Right now, you're thinking to yourself, well, how would you know to go puts if it looks like it's going to keep going, right? You got this elongated bar here, you got three consolidators right here, and then of course you got this ignition going all the way up past this white line. Well, again, you don't know until it happens, right? And you definitely don't know unless you take an order. So what I did was once she got up, and then this one started. I see this one kind of forming, hesitating, right? Kind of like right here. I see this. Cool. What I want is the engulfing pattern. I do not want to try to buy here, and then next thing you know, and she takes off some more, right? You don't want that. That's bad business. So what I did is I put under this right here. This candle's where I put it under, putting my entry here, and I was able to take this whole move down. All right, and we did this on the options. And once we got to this white line, see how these just play out so well? It got to this white line. Okay, we sell here. Same thing. Buy here, right? Same setup, just like up here. Buy here, and then voila, we catch it all the way up to 383.52. Okay, this is how we play them out in our Discord. We actually look for levels of resistance slash support, and that's what we play off of. Even these lines here, these aren't levels of support resistance. Okay, I know it seems like it because they're all all these yellow lines here, but no, these are price action references. Okay, for the bounces, as you see. You see how it kind of it's rejecting right here. We come down a little bit, we busted off, right? We got through it pretty well, no issues. It's here that's an issue. It's here that's an issue, okay? Because these are trend lines. These are just price levels. These are trend lines I look for in order to make sure that I can grab the meat of the move to maximize my profits. So let's scooch over down a little bit. You see how she consolidates all day long, right? And then of course, once it breaks out at 388.52, breaks out, retests it, and bam, off she goes. So it gave you another opportunity to get in if you wanted to, if you're looking to see if she's going to move or not. And again, she makes it back to the, there we go. It makes it back to this white line again, allowing you to take profits along the way. Okay, from 88.8852 all the way up to here to what is that? 89.73. That's a dollar move. Okay, and this is how we're playing them out. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, she looks she's about to falter here, right? Once she got over this white line, she couldn't really stay above. She couldn't even get to here. She faltered. Finally, she got up. Test, test, test. Breaks out with some conviction and gets to 390.48. Okay, so how are we going to play the SPY today? Right? This is how we're going to play the SPY today. If you notice, right offhand, we are rejecting at 391.75. That's right offhand. That's what we're rejecting on right now. All right. So what I'm looking for is the tap back down to here, 390.48, to push it up. That's what I'm looking for. If I can get that push up off of 390.48, I will take calls all the way up to 393. Let's see. Let's see if we can get you. I'll do it. There we go. See all this mess I got going on here? It looks better when you zoom in. All right, so right here, look at that. See how she hit the other day? Right there by 393.67. Amazing, right? Price action levels that means something is why these are here. I don't just draw lines to be drawing lines. So if we can get up to here, 393.67, right? Expect another rejection. Don't expect it just to go blasting through. Expect the rejection. Now, if she blasts through, no big deal. You know, collect profits along the way. But expect the 393.67 because 9 times out of 10, let's say 7 out of 10, she's going to bounce, come back a little bit, then push, or bounce and come back down. Okay? Either way, this is a reaction level. She's going to react here. Even maybe even hit here, chop, 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 and then bust up to this white line, right? Again, to retest it. See how we retested it here on the 9th? Now we can retest it again right here on the 11th. So it's very possible, the 11th is today, to see if I get another higher high. All right, the SPY is still technically weak. We have CPI coming in tomorrow. So my opinion right now is that we're kind of getting this kind of lift up. CPI tomorrow, which is here, I believe she's going to drop down and we're going to see this level again, 380.38. That is my level. What I believe we can get to. All right, but that's just speculation for the time being. I need to see how pre-market and the market and post-market plays out, as well as pre-market, to get more data on to see how this is all going to play out. She could, in fact, go all the way up, right, and retest the macro line of resistance, which is the falling peaks that we have before. So, again, this is how we're going to play out the SPY. So, if we come over here real quick, this is my whole little setup, right? I see these in all those lines. So here it is. This is the line right here. Give me a second here. So here's the line right here. I want this price to come down. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really ain't. From 391.80 back down, test this right here. This is the 200, 391.36. If we can get that pullback, hit and pull. Now, whatever this 200 SMA is, it can end up here by in the next hour and hour or so. So regardless of where the 200 is, I want the price to come back, retap the 200 before I take a position for the upside. Do not just try to grab in on market open, especially as a new trader. When you're a new trader, what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself getting caught up in a mix you do not want to be in, right? And that's what you were looking for. Right here is about the equivalent of where it's at right now. So from here, if I tap here, actually let's make sure I'm saying that correctly. 391.36. Yeah, so it will be a little under. Um, so yeah, this is going to hit 390.48. So when she gets to 390.48, she's going to tap the 200. When she taps 200, your position is to take at 390.48. Make sure I'm clear on that, because as you see, the 200 SMA is under, right, this level here. All right, and this is the 50 right here. It's about right here is about where the 200 is currently. So yeah, I'm expecting this to drop down, maybe even drop a tail to the 200. I don't care how it does it. I want it under the 390.48. Does that make any sense to you? And then get the push up to 393.67. That's what I'm looking for. Also looking to sell the SPY at 393.67. If she was able to break up and falters down, I'm going to be already prepared to take it from here, write it back down if she does. If not, I will go for a quick scalp if she just does a simple pullback, right? A healthy pullback for continuation. So this is what I'm looking for right now when it comes to the SPY. Is there anything else I need to do? No, that's pretty much about it, really. Uh, so the CPI is over here, right? I do not know exactly how the CPI is going to play out. All I can say really is that I go by technical analysis, real technical analysis to see about where the price can or may not go, regardless of news. Okay. So my theory, my working theory, is that regardless of the news, okay, I believe that she can definitely pull down. I believe she can definitely pull down, okay, because we can't get over 393.67. So today's going to be a test of that. If we don't get over 393.67, then yeah, I believe CPI, regardless of CPI, she's going to pull down. To me, this is technical analysis. This is how I see. I have this little white line over here that I'm not really using right now, right? But the reason why I haven't deleted it is because she's still accurate. If I pull this down, right? See how she, let's see, I'll tell you what, let's actually pull her down. Let's take a peek at something real quick. Instead of imagining pulling her down, let's pull her down actually. Make sure she stays tapped to that line over there. All right, there you go. So trend lines, if you make the trend lines right, trend lines can go a good ways down. All right, yeah, they go not just a couple of days out. You want trend lines to go months, weeks out. All right, the longer, further they are, the stronger they are. Make sure you keep that in mind. If it's just 2 or 3 days, chances are it's not going to be that strong. But if you have a trend line that backs up from days, weeks, months, years, the further out it goes, the stronger it is. So the next time you draw out your lines, when you're looking at these, when you're trying to draw lines to figure out where it might go, resistance and support and all this jazz, you need more than just resistance and support. Okay, you need trend lines to gauge where it may and may not bounce so you can capitalize on buy setups that ensures that you can make money on the trend upward. A lot of people says, yeah, I hear this all the time. You can't figure out where it's going because no one knows where it's going to go. Well, if you do proper analysis, I can guarantee this and this alone. You'll come damn near close. Okay? You will not exit at the top. Very few can. Very few can do it right, but not everybody's going to exit at the top. Let's keep that in mind. But can you find the top? Oh, absolutely. I did here. Okay? I did right here. I found the top before she got there. I found the top before at 410 before she got there. When we had that big move up to 414, she dropped down, retapped 410 and dropped. That's in one of my videos that I have, one of my thesis that I dropped. I had all of that there. Okay? So yes, you can find the top. Can you get in at the top? No. Can you get in at the very bottom? No. Can you get out the very bottom? No. All right. You don't very top. You don't want the very bottom either. You want the meat of the move to ensure, right, that you actually get the most out of your trade. At the same time, you don't want to be greedy either. All right. So if you were with us yesterday for the day before we got to 393.67, you'd have been taking your entry right on a good buy setup. As she sees down, you notice right here that she is kind of got some very healthy staggering S curves. Okay, this kind of got a little bit more of a drop than the others, but because it has healthy staggering S curves respecting this line here, you're able to just scale your stop loss as she drops. That's all you gotta do. Scale your stop loss. Ooh, that felt kind of hard. So then you put your stop loss here under this wick, right above this wick. And of course, she consolidates a little bit, pulls back, she pulls out more. This is how you maximize gains on a drop, right? A lot of you, right, even myself back when I first started, are very scared of letting profits go. Well, you don't have to be scared of letting profits go. That's why y'all sell so quickly, and then you're like, oh man, I missed this. I could have caught the whole thing. No, you could not have caught the whole thing. Because until you get fear under control, you will never catch this whole thing. Let's keep that in mind. Until you get fear under control. You will not catch this whole thing. You have to use a process, a proven process by traders way more intelligent than me, way more successful than me. Use the process even they say to this day in their own videos. Set a stop loss, set a target, and move your stop loss up as she moves. All right. Now, as long as you do that, you can catch this whole thing and you won't have to worry about it not missing target. So it hits target 390.48. Your stop loss is right here under this wick right here, or over this wick right here, 391.11, 391.10. And it rejects right here, the 200 SMA. She rejects. She falls. Sweet. Now you put your entry right there at target. Okay, and she keeps faltering. Now she's breaking all the levels. Sweet. Now you keep just moving down. Put your stop loss right here under this elongated red candle. She consolidates. This is a 4-bar play right here. Falls down. Continues on. Put your stop loss right there above these wicks. Are you seeing the pattern? Just staying above. Now, can she pull back? Yes. Oh, absolutely. But that's the point. If she pulls back, this ain't going to happen all the time. But if she pulls back, you're able to take from, like, for instance, here to here. Right? You're able to take this whole move because, whoops, right there. You're able to take this whole move because you have levels to watch for a pullback to pull back on you, right? Even when it breaks the 50 SMA, it hesitates here, breaks under, see, it breaks through, retaps, drops. That's confirmation you got your drop. Drops under the 200, keeps rejecting, can't get back over the 200. What's she do? Drops. All this is confirmation to keep holding your position, a healthy way to hold. Not hold as she, not buy here and hold while she's dropping like, oh, she's going to turn around, she's going to turn around. No, there's nothing in the manuals, of all the manuals I've read, that says she has to turn. Nowhere in the manuals does it say she has to keep going either. You have to follow the process to ensure that you can make the money that you're looking to make. 3 things you need to ask yourself before you take a trade. 1, how much you're willing to lose for the day. 2, how much are you looking to make today? And 3, I made you wonder, didn't I? And 3, you need to ask yourself, do I have my trading plan in order? Okay? These are the 3 things you need to ask yourself. If you do not ask yourselves before you even have the before you take the trade, as I said before, you're gambling. Truth be told, you're gambling. If you do not have these 3 questions answered before you take your trade, you are gambling at that point. So that's what I have for you so far. This is, as I've said before, this is how we're going to go ahead and trade out the SPY for today, right? Just to recap real quick before we call it a day, is there's the bop off the 200 right there in pre-market. So again, I'm looking for the breakout. All right, I'm looking for the breakout over here. Now I want to see right here, 390. What are we looking at? 391.94. So if she keeps hauling upward, great. Do not try to catch this as she's going up. In my experience, if she's pulling up like this in pre-market, she's going to drop in market open. So keep that in mind. Now, as every once in a while, I do see she will take off and keep going, right? But again, you're gambling at that point. You're gambling at the fact that, oh, she's got momentum. She can keep going. She can keep going. And then as soon as you get in, she does keep going just enough to drop. And I guarantee 90% of y'all will not even have a stop loss to stop it. You're going to think to yourself, oh, she's going to pull back. She's going to pull back as she drops. And do not get it twisted. This is a weak market right now. She can and will drop. All right, we've seen it before. Here, when they got up to here, it dropped. There was no pullback. There was no, hey, I'm coming back to get you. It's sayonara, see you later. All right, and then here we are 2 days later. She's finally coming back. So keep this in mind when you start taking your trades. Do not chase this. Most traders lose because of chasing. All right. So that's it what I have for you so far. If you like what you saw, you want to learn more, you want to see more, please check out our Discord, come visit us, and we'll show you how to trade properly. Proper risk management, proper trade management, and you will find yourself making more money than you ever had before because you're focused on things that matter. Risk, trade, and money management. Three things that will guarantee your account will grow slowly but surely. But surely is the point, not killing out your account because you're doing wonky things that has nothing to do with actual professional trading. So again, my name is Nick. This is Neeker's Bullpen. Appreciate you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Like, share, do all this jibber jabber jabber jaws, and I thank you so much. That's it. That's me. Ding ding.